Hello, this is a quick tutorial on how to use the Veteran Wellness Alliance. There are three things we're going to learn today. The first is how to refer a veteran to the Veteran Wellness Alliance. Second, what happens at the back end before the warm handoff happens. And third, how to manage a case. We're going to begin now by sending a veteran to the Veteran Wellness Alliance. Press check in. Once you've entered the email address, press next. If they don't exist in the system, you'll be asked a few additional questions about their phone number and their zip code. But because this email already exists in the system, I'm now presented with my four options. Before we continue, we're here to learn about Veteran Wellness Alliance today. And also, please take into consideration that this, would you like to receive updates on this referral, is set to yes, but you can also say no. If you keep it on yes, you will receive an email when the client is received and also when the case is closed. So now we're ready. Select Veteran Wellness Alliance and press Next. Before we continue, take into consideration that the Veteran Wellness Alliance is open from 09 to 1700 on Monday through Friday. And also, if this is a crisis, please follow these steps. Otherwise, let's go ahead and enter what's going on with the veteran. What are they currently experiencing? Also, do they prefer to be contacted by phone number or by email? And if there are any other important details you want the connector to know about at the Veteran Wellness Alliance, please enter them here. Now press Next. You see here that they'll be responded to within 24 hours. Press Finish, be sure not to skip this step, and you'll be sent right back to where you started to send another one. And that is the end of Module 1. Now the client has been sent to the Veteran Wellness Alliance. So let's see what happened in that connection. Module 2 is all about demonstrating to you what happens at the back end. We want to show you how this is a warm handoff. So I'm logged in currently as a connector at the Veteran Wellness Alliance. We're going to go to Connections. So now we see the connections that I made earlier. Here you're going to see connection initiated, connection in progress, connection established, and connection closed. As we work the case, we're going to see this move across these four panels until it's closed. But this is the connection that I just made right now. Let's click on the serial number and see what happens. This connection number is serialized and it is time-stamped. So I know exactly when this was created. What the connector at the Veteran Wellness Alliance is going to do is to confirm some information, make sure we have the zip code, the phone number, the email address. Now, we have a biography on the person before they're sent over to another agency. And now the Veteran Wellness Alliance is going to go through this process. Now, I encourage you to pause the screen. I'll scroll slowly, but the connector at the Veteran Wellness Alliance is going to go and answer all these questions here before they send you over. So this is what we mean by the warm handoff. We acknowledge confidentiality and verbally acknowledge expectations as well. No SI and no HI stand for no suicidal ideation and no homicidal ideation. The client will also be screened for PTSD, anxiety, depression, MST, TBI, and substance abuse. So now that this intensive interview has been completed, now that the client has been completely interviewed, they will now be sent off to one of our partners. And that's going to take us to Module 3. Module 3 is about how to manage your case. So you find all cases right here in Connections. We're going to click on Connections, and here we're going to see all the connections at our agency. Click on the case number. You can see here that the connection number is serialized and it is timestamped. The clock is actively counting how long it takes for the organization to respond to this particular referral. In order to stop the clock, we go to Send Message To and Create New. If you do not take this step, the clock will continue to count. That will populate a report that an organization is behind their time, and a staff member will reach out to you to help you out or to see what's going on or to troubleshoot. Now, public does not mean public to everybody. It just means public to those who are also working with this client. If you do not want any other organization to see your notes here, then uncheck that box. If you don't want the customer to receive a notification, also uncheck this box. Then press Save. Now you see that this has gone from initiated to in progress. Now just remember that before you pick up the phone, you do have a biography of this person. You do have quite a bit of information, and if the connector at the Veteran Wellness Alliance filled out all this information. You can see that here before you pick up the phone. But now we're going to close the case. We're going to click on referral status. Now you have a few options here. Here is where I can move this person to establish. Now remember, establish is only if I need to have multiple iterations with this person before I can close the case. Otherwise, if I'm done delivering the service, let's press closed. Next, close connection status. I have a few options here which I encourage you to review on your own. Successfully connected. Client never replied to our communication. These two are probably the most common. We also want to know the outcome. Did you solve the client's problem? Did you give the client guidance? And you're not quite sure if they were successful? Or did you start working with the client and they didn't follow up? So we're going to say we solved the client's problem. Next, has the client begun receiving services? Yes. Finally, and then this is optional, if you want any other status notes on this particular closure of a case, you go and enter them right here. Now, remember, right now we're in progress. When we press save, this case is going to be closed, and this will be updated to closed. And now we have managed the case. Thank you.